Hey y'all, my name is Ashley Ella Jones and I'm doing my presentation for Project 2 on assistive technology. I wanted to choose something that most people wouldn't think of. I know that when I first started this class, I thought of assistive technology as something like a cochlear implant or the eye scanner or the pen that helps with reading and that records notes, just very high-tech gadgets for those with disabilities. I do work with the population who are in the gen ed class and get pulled out for services or receive all of their special education services within the gen ed setting. So majority of what I work with are children who are emotionally disturbed or they have another health impairment such as ADHD and just a lot of impulsive behaviors. And then me including myself, I have a mental illness. I have obsessive compulsive personality disorder and I have severe anxiety. So I downloaded this app for my child who has autism, and it was to help him learn self-regulation strategies to help him breathe whenever he was exhibiting impulsive behaviors. I actually started using this app for myself, and it has really helped me a lot. And so in my classroom one day, I heard screaming and throwing and things breaking, and I go out in the hallway and one of my students was tearing apart a classroom. So everybody's freaking out. They know what to do. And I was like, you know what? Let's try this. So I pulled out my phone, I opened the app, and that child sat right there and he used the app with me. It helped him calm down, it helped him breathe, and that is why I chose this breathing app as my presentation. So without further ado, let's get started. The name of the app is Breathe Plus Breathing Trainer, and it has a 4.7 star rating. The breathe cycle settings allow you to adjust the time settings for inhaling, holding the breath, and exhaling the breath. This allows you to individualize the student's session based on his or her individual needs. You can also set the session length, which is important for those with asthma. The app also has a stats section on the visual screen during the session. The app has options for relaxing visuals. When the session begins, the screen will display the relaxation visual that remains in sync while you inhale and exhale each breath. You can tap the screen to pause the cycle at any time during your session, as well as in the session if needed. After you download the app, there is a helpful tutorial to get you started with Breathe Plus. It has a brief, helpful tutorial that explains how to set up your breathe cycles and set your session length. In June 2020, Rutgers University published a research article on how school-based mindfulness programs can be used in teaching children diagnosed with autism to better control impulsive behaviors. The study was published in the journal Research in Developmental Disabilities. It stated, "Practicing mindfulness teaches our children and our students the important skill of treating the moment as something that needs to be attended to and to let everything else go." The lead investigator, Helen Genova, stated they found that the children improved their executive functions like controlling emotions, maintaining self-control, focusing attention, and being flexible in changing their perspectives. And the wonderful thing was that it was free.
Jerry, stop it! Jerry, stop it! Jerry, stop throwing the plate! Clean it up!
Wow, that was intense. Now please go through a session with me and breathe. Session complete, and now we are mindful. So please remember to use this app if you ever come across a student who may need help with mindfulness and self-regulation for impulsive behaviors.